It started as a welfare check. Someone called 911 about a woman sleeping in her car at a public park in Guntersville, Alabama. No crime had been reported. No warrant had been issued. There was no suspect. Officers approached with one goal: confirm she was okay and move on. They had no idea who was in that car.
You are not.
Don't resist me.
No. Why
Listen to
is he
me.
doing this?
Listen to me.
Are you about to break my elbow?
You listen to me, okay? I've asked you for your ID. You've told me
Would
no.
you talk to me? I'm telling you
told
who
you
I
not
am.
to.
It doesn't matter
Yes, ma'am.
what my card says.
Okay, give me your ID.
Is this how y'all treat
We have the
people?
right to identify you, okay?
There's
people been calling.
Well, they've been calling. I've been here for.
If you'll let me
I'm
explain-
taking my lunch break.
Can you let me explain to you what we got the call on and why we're starting
Why?
to investigate this, okay? Can you let me just explain?
Yeah, sure.
People have called and said that you've been laying in this car for 4 hours.
4 hours.
Listen to me. We don't know anything until we get here, identify you, and see if everything's okay. This officer's asked for your identification. You're supposed to.
I'm sitting here.
You're supposed to provide
I'm not
that.
supposed to provide that because I'm
Oh.
sitting in my property. Okay.
You're on city property.
Okay, I am a part of the city
So go
too.
ahead. Ma'am, why are you?
You just woke me up.
Right.
What do you
We
expect?
didn't know that you've been here asleep for 4 hours or 4 minutes
haven't
or 4
been-
seconds. It doesn't matter.
I
We
was
have to
listening to Sean Hannity for about 15 minutes, then I went to sleep.
Do you want to
I
give us
cannot
ID?
sleep. No, I don't. I don't want to give you my ID. And I have no other reason other than you are approaching me in a very rude manner while I am sleeping. And now I'm going to be in a terrible mood all
Well,
day.
It could be more terrible because you are.
4 hours. Who
Who
called you and said I was here for 4 hours?
We're not the dispatchers. We don't take the calls. We just go answer them.
Well, dang.
You're supposed to
I
identify
can't
yourself.
take
He's
a
asked you for
nap.
identification. He's asked you for identification.
What if I'm walking? Would you approach me and tell me that
If you
that's
were-
strange?
If something got called in.
Under Alabama law, a welfare check does not give officers the right to demand ID, but Officer Young kept asking anyway, for 9 straight minutes.
Asked to identify yourself. We need you to identify yourself.
Who are you?
Provide us. I'm Officer Young with Guntersville Police Department.
So
I'm
I
gonna
have
need
to
you
identify
yourself.
myself because I'm sleeping in my car.
Yes.
And then what?
If everything's fine,
Everything is fine. This is my space and everything is fine.
All right,
Now,
I'm
if
gonna-
I'm doing something illegal, then
We don't know.
you
Do you have
can
warrants?
take me in. What is illegal? What is it that I'm doing
we
that's
don't know.
illegal?
Nobody
If
said
you have warrants
you're-
now at this point.
I
but
don't
nobody
have
said-
any warrants.
Nobody said anything
I'm
was
sitting
illegal.
in my
Okay.
car,
Ma'am,
very
Ma'am.
sleepy.
ma'am,
Very sleepy.
ma'am.
That's
This
it.
doesn't have to go.
I'm a
any
person
direction other
just
than-
like you two. I'm a
Okay.
person. You do
Listen,
not wake somebody
listen,
up
you
in a
ask what
car.
you're doing illegal. In the state of Alabama, under Title 15 code, if we ask for who you are and ID, you have to give it to us.
It's illegal.
Yes, to not
It's
give it to
illegal for
me.
me to snap in my car.
Snap or sleep.
To nap
No, that is not
in
illegal.
my car.
Okay.
Tell me what I've been doing that's wrong. You give me a reason.
Okay.
Right now, you've been asked for your identification.
I don't
You've
want to
not
give you
provided
my
that.
ID. Okay, y'all are
Well, we have the
not.
right to detain you until
Well,
you
I have
identify
a right
yourself.
to ask you what your name is.
I've already told you that.
What is it?
Officer Young with Guntersville Police
Officer
Department.
Young and Mr. Ford.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct.
Tell me
I'm gonna call
what
for
was said.
supervisor.
Y'all get back up. Y'all all come.
16
Y'all
to
tell
21.
me. I can't sleep in my
Ma'am,
our.
Ma'am, do you have warrants?
No, I
Can you
don't
be in
have
route
warrants.
to
And
please?
provide
Come
I
back
don't-
if you
Your
know,
identification.
I
refusing
just want
ID.
you to just talk to me like a human
And
being.
we've both been doing that.
Are we
ma'am.
on different levels here? Y'all on another?
Apparently you are.
No,
Now,
I was
Do you live in
sleeping.
Louisiana?
Yeah, no, I don't live in Louisiana now.
Okay. How long have you lived in Alabama?
I've lived here 4 or 5 years
Why don't you have an Alabama tag on your vehicle?
because it's my dad's car.
Okay.
You have an Alabama driver's license.
Yes,
The state of Alabama.
yes,
Can you
I
provide
do.
that, please, and show us that
No.
you can prove that?
No,
Okay, well then we're going to have to tow your car and get it out of here because we can't let you drive on our roads since you've
Why
lived here
not?
for 5 years without getting an Alabama
no,
driver's
I
license.
have a Alabama driver's license.
Prove it.
Why is this? Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay, there.
Is it illegal for me to sleep in my car?
I don't know.
Y'all are giving me a runaround. I don't know what y'all
Ma'am,
don't have
the only
anything
person
better to
doing
do.
somebody run around is
No, why is it illegal?
Because Alabama
Seriously,
says
y'all?
it is.
Ma'am,
Why? What am I doing that is illegal?
You understand that we're here for a welfare check because someone was concerned about
Who's
possibly your health when
concerned?
you were...
I was out
We
there.
don't know who called.
I don't want to lay in the grass. It's windy. I'm cold.
Sleeping's fine, but now you've taken another
It's
level because you won't let us
it's not
identify you.
another level, y'all. I am sleeping in my car, and y'all are coming up to me and bothering me. If I was out there littering or bothering people, and for you not to understand that I'm upset right now is really getting on me too. Why?
No, I do not understand.
Where do you live?
upsetness, I guess.
I'm not telling you anything about me.
Well,
I don't want you to know where I live. You know what? Because this is the way you approach me.
We approach you worried about you.
I'm sitting here having a real good nap. The rest of my day was going to be fine.
well, okay.
Seriously.
And you said, okay, where do you work since you said you're on your break?
I'm not
from work?
telling. I don't want to give y'all any of my information now.
Well, we're going to check with
I'll
your
probably
your
see
office,
y'all
'cause,
around.
maybe they're the ones that called if you've been here for 4 hours because you've been on a break, but you've been missing for a while.
It's not a break. I'm off of work. I'm off for the day.
Well, you said you were on a break.
I have tea in my cup.
Okay.
I don't know why y'all are so concerned. What I want to know, what I'm
'Cause
curious
we got a
about,
call. One of our citizens
you
called
got a
about
call
someone in the
that
house.
a girl was in her car sleeping. That's so
A
odd.
female was asleep in the vehicle, yes, or
Okay,
unconscious
and
or
then
whatever.
now y'all know I'm awake.
Very good.
So what else needs to happen?
Your
Because
Your identification.
no,
Because we've asked for it.
no,
You can go to jail. You understand that,
no, I
right?
can't go to jail. I know that.
I bet you can.
I can't go to jail for being in my car sleeping.
No, you're right. You can't go to jail for that, but you can go to jail for failure to provide your identification.
No, I can't. I
Do you
cannot.
want us to prove that? Because we easily can.
Call your superior.
He's on
I'll
his
assure
way.
you he'll be here and
All
he'll
right.
explain you the exact same
Will
thing.
you tell him? Will you please tell him that y'all woke me up because somebody called you
We
and
would
said,
be-
and then
do-
instead of leaving me,
He does know
instead
the
of
call.
leaving me, y'all have to have my ID and
Yes,
all
ma'am.
this.
And we've been polite with you, ma'am, so
No, this is not polite.
I'm sure it is. We're just doing our
Y'all,
jobs and checking
y'all
on somebody.
polite,
and,
but be walking away and just letting it go.
well,
At this point, no.
that would be fine.
Oh, because you're upset because I'm not giving you an ID.
No, ma'am, it's simply that you've now violated the law of Alabama.
I have
so
not
now we're
violated a law. You
How long-
tell me
how
what
long have
law is it? What law is it?
How long have you been a police officer?
I'm not a police officer.
Very well.
What
So
is the
you
law
don't
that
know
I'm
the laws, right?
violating?
What did he tell you?
What
3 or
is
4
the
times?
law?
Title
Yeah.
15, right?
Title
Title
15.
15.
And you're getting on the edge of being
I'm
disorderly.
getting on the edge because you woke me up from a
Okay.
very nice
All right.
nap. Now I'm having a terrible time. I come to where the hell can I go take a nap?
Ma'am,
At
the
your
nap
house?
is fine. Once again, we're not saying what you were doing was illegal with taking a nap. We're not
Well,
saying
then y'all
that.
don't need
Nobody
y'all,
has said
you,
that.
Do I get to go up to people and just identify them? Hey,
Yes.
Paul.
Could, I suppose.
I'm sleeping at in my car at the lake, and 2 police officers have come up, and one of them
You're telling
knocked
the
on my
truth.
window, woke me up, and then told me I needed to give them my ID.
All right.
And I'm sitting here talking to them. Now they want my ID. I told them I work here, and then I'm off of work, and I'm just taking a nap, and they are pursuing this, trying to get my ID. And I'm at the lake, across from the school.
Tag come back to something else too.
Did it?
I'm pretty sure. 16. What did that Louisiana come back to?
That is my dad. I told you that.
10-4. Is that show expired?
He walked. He knocked on my window, woke me up, and now they're just begging for my ID because I've got to explain what I was just doing. It's just the truth.
We're not begging for. We're begging for you to not act like this.
Look,
and make this
I
situation
was
worse
gonna
on
act
yourself.
like this before y'all. What?
I imagine that's true.
Yes, it is true because this is how I am.
Okay.
Yes, hold on 1 second.
Yeah. All right. Who is this?
Paul is his name.
Paul what?
Landry.
Who is he to you?
Just answer
Who is
the
he?
phone. He's my husband.
Okay. Mr. Landry. So is your last name Landry? Okay. Paul Landry.
You do realize you're making this worse. If you'd have given me your ID, we would have gone on.
I wish you would have
You
just
know
said,
what?
hey, are you okay,
I
dear?
did.
Are
I
you
did.
all right?
I did, but now I have an obligation. You may be wanted for murder.
I'm not wanted for
Well, I
murder.
don't know that. I don't even know you.
But you shouldn't be able to just go
yes,
up to
ma'am.
my car
yes,
and
ma'am.
just...
I have, in state Alabama, I have that
why?
right.
Can you go up to them and just
Because of
ask
state
if they're
laws,
having a warrant?
yes, I can if they're suspicious. You're laying here passed out from
Look,
Louisiana.
let me just tell you
we don't
now,
know. Listen to me.
Laying
Listen
down
to me.
and sleeping is not suspicious
Yes,
behavior.
it is.
No, it is not.
Okay.
Look,
all right.
I'm not going to rent a hotel room to take a nap for like an hour, all right?
All right.
I do things simply.
When you tell me you're not going to give me an ID, and I tell you get out of the car,
Because it's not
I
my
don't know if you're
obligation to
yes,
give you
ma'am.
my ID.
Yes, ma'am.
No,
You live in
it's
the state of
not.
Alabama now, not Louisiana.
It's
okay?
not my... It's still, why should it be an obligation?
Let me tell you this. My boss is coming, and you're going to make this much worse on yourself because he has no tolerance.
Does he have nothing better to do?
You asked for him.
Does he have nothing better to do?
You
really?
You asked for him, did you not?
You just woke me up from a nap.
Right. We have been polite with you and done all we're going to do at this point.
No, you took my arm and you were about to break my elbow because you would take it there.
Okay. When he
I
gets
know
here.
this.
Okay.
And you don't need to. It's not necessary.
Okay.
Seriously.
All right. Well, I give you a chance to give me your ID. Let us check you out, and we'd have moved on.
You should check their ID. I'm sure they're on their way somewhere really suspicious.
Well, if I need to, I will.
But, I mean...
Okay. All you're doing is talking yourself into going to jail. That's all you're doing.
I'm trying to make a reasonable conversation.
No, you have not been
as reasonable as I can get because I was in such a nice
You're becoming
sleep.
disorderly. You could have given me your...
disorderly.
Listen to me.
I am not disorderly.
Miss Landry, listen to me.
Disorderly is you grabbing me
Right,
by
when
my
I tell you
arm
get out
and
of the
about
car,
to break my elbow.
Just sit right there. Here's my boss.
All right.
No, it ain't.
You just be sure to work.
Okay.
Tell him that
When I tell you
woke
get
me
out of
up
the car,
from a
I don't know
nap.
if you're reaching for a gun or not.
Oh, is that it? Oh, you thought I was reaching for a gun?
I don't know what you're reaching for. Okay.
I did this,
That's fine.
and you grab my arm.
Right. Okay.
So why don't you assess what you just did, and not blame me for something? All right.
All right.
You know good and well I don't have a gun.
I don't know that. I
Yes,
don't know
you do.
you. You won't tell me who you are. I do not know you.
You take each situation as it comes and you evaluate.
How long have you been a police
Don't
officer?
escalate
Have you ever been a
it.
police officer?
No, I've never been a police officer.
Then at this
But
point.
I've been around enough of them to know how they behave.
Okay.
Now y'all got this is real good taxpayer money funding right here,
Right,
buddy.
that's fine,
Let me
ma'am.
tell you.
Okay.
You couldn't have handled this by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't have just said, hey ma'am, are you alright?
All right.
That's it? That is it.
ALT. She's combative, refusing to give me her ID. I tried to get her out of the car. She pulled away from me. She knows.
9 minutes in, the lieutenant arrived on scene and promptly made it worse.
Here's the deal. We've got a call on you, okay? I don't know how they do things in the state of Louisiana.
When I'm sleeping.
Listen, okay, if you're sleeping in the parks, we have a city ordinance against it. So here's what I'm telling you, okay? We're going to ID who you are. If you fail to ID who you are,
Her husband on the phone. This is who I was talking to.
we're going to place you under arrest, okay? So, I mean, that's just as simple as it comes. Okay, I'm being real polite to you. You haven't been unpolite to me. I'm just telling you, we've got a call on you on a welfare check. Okay, we have a city ordinance against loitering in the parks. If you're sleeping in your vehicle in the parks, that's loitering. It's a city ordinance. We have a right to issue a citation for that. All right? Like I said, you may be from Louisiana, laws may be different. Right now, you're in Guntersville, Alabama. Okay?
I don't know exactly why me moving from the shore line to my own car and sleeping in my own car during the daytime because everything closes. Please give me my phone back.
Her husband's probably still on there. That's who I was speaking to.
So here's what I'm telling you, man. You've got one option, and that's going to be to hand us your ID or identify who you are by name and birthday so we can figure out who you are. In Alabama, you have to provide identification. If not, you're going to be placed under arrest for obstruction, okay? Now, we don't want to do that. I mean, if you don't have any warrants for anything, we find out who you are, then we find out who you are and we're on our way.
No warrants. Hello? Okay. All right, bye.
Like I said, you're making this a lot more difficult than it is. We get if you got nothing on your, you got no warrants or anything on you, no reason you can't.
Let me just, I want to go over this.
Okay.
If I call and say that somebody is doing something, y'all automatically can go up to them and then identify them, and without any evidence.
It's called an investigation, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I was on the shoreline.
If you say somebody was snooping around your house and there was 2 males walking away from your house, wherever you live, you would expect us to go ID them, right? And find out who they are and why they were around your house or whatever. Correct? If you called, that would be the service that you wanted provided for you, correct?
If somebody walked up to my car,
Okay, here's the thing. You're in a city
I
park.
would see that they're sleeping and I'd leave.
You have a city ordinance against that.
I would have been out there sleeping. Is that against the law too?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Well,
It's
awake is not
loitering-
against the law.
Loitering in the parks, yes, ma'am.
What? This is crazy.
So what I'm asking you is to please provide identification
Hello?
and we'll be on our way.
The complaint is that I'm sleeping. There's an ordinance for Guntersville.
Like I said, ma'am,
That's not true.
it is true.
And they said somebody called. Yes, they said somebody called and
We
complained.
obviously didn't come out just for no reason. Here's the thing that's about to happen.
Who called?
You can subpoena that through the court. You're about to be booked
I
under.
can subpoena
Okay,
that through the
you're
court.
you're about to be booked under Jane Doe. Okay.
Oh, he wants to book me before I find anything else out.
So it's your options. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Either provide ID, give us your name and birthday.
What don't you understand?
No,
You're
ma'am,
investigating.
Right, this is
Instead
part
of
of our
just getting upset at me because I'm
I'm not getting
questioning
upset.
you, why wouldn't you just go?
Well, I'm not.
I still have a little bit of time before I have to go home.
No, ma'am. You're
Y'all
about. Okay. Here's
are
what's about.
trying. Y'all are
Here's, okay.
inducing this.
Here's what's about to happen. You're about to be placed under arrest. Your car's going to be impounded. You're going to be booked under Jane Doe. We're going to send your fingerprints off to the FBI. Could take 30, 60, 90 days to come back. You'll be in jail with no bond until then. So it's your option, man. Like I said, I've been real polite to you. That's all I'm asking is for either your ID.
The charges were eventually dropped. Her record was expunged. 2 of the 3 officers on scene apologized. Christy Caldwell Landry received an undisclosed cash settlement, and her father, the former Attorney General, called the arrest an embarrassment.